Sup guys, it's the TheYetiNinja here. I'm here to bring you another tutorial. This is episode 3. If you haven't seen my others, please go back and watch them. I start from scratch. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create your own crafting recipe, as well as your own furnace recipe. So, I've opened a lot of stuff here. I've had to recreate this tutorial like 3 times, because I've just constantly messed up. Anyways, what we want to do to create our own crafting recipe is we want to look in mod loader, wherever it is. Here it is. And if we look in mod loader, you'll see there is a method called add recipe. There we go. So we have a method here called add recipe. So let's just put it in our mod test block. So we just put here crafting recipes. There we go. We just go modloader.add recipe, voila. And it takes our 2 arguments. So we want to create our item stack. So we want to go new item stack. And in here we want to say what we want to craft, what we want the result to be. So we want it to be our test block. And how much do we want to actually come out of the crafting recipe? Let's say, I don't know, 8? It's going to be very easy to make. So, let's see, we've made our recipe. We say, hello Minecraft, we have a new recipe. This is what you're going to craft. This is what's going to come out after you've crafted it, and this is how much is going to be crafted. So now we want to do new object. And so, after our new object, we're going to do our square brackets and then curly brackets. Now just remember this. Curly brackets, curved brackets, and then semicolon. People sometimes get that messed up. Now what we want to do is we want to say what we want to craft it out of. So we're going to create a string here. If we just do that and we say, okay, this is going to be the top row. And I want to have it like that, yeah? And this is going to be the middle row. And we want it to be like that, and this is going to be the bottom row, and we want to be like, I don't know, that. Now, a space is represented as an empty box. So the sides are going to be, on the top row, are going to be here and here, yep, middle row and bottom row. So that's pretty easy. If we're missing one though, we can actually do this, and then it'll seem, okay, it's either the first and second row, or the second and third row. If we have something like this, see, now we've only got 2 columns, so it's going to assume, okay, this is going to be either the first and second column, or the second and third column. So this is going to be either first, second, or third. But that doesn't make sense, because it can only have one shape. Well, if we want to stop that from crashing, we have to actually put a space here. So it'll be something like bam, bam, bam. Something like this. If you go bam, bam, bam. So that's how it's like going to be crafted, yeah? That's what we've put here. Right, so now what do we want to do? We want to say what X is. What do we actually craft it out of? So we're going to put in character.value of, yeah? And just remember the caps and everything. I'm getting annoyed by Skype now. And this is single quotation marks, yeah? Not ZX. Character value of X is going to be a block. Let's say we craft it out of, just for testing. Just craft it out of, actually no. Craft it out of sand, because you spawn on sand, so it's going to be easier. So there we go. That's how you craft it. And that's what you craft it out of. That's going to be the result. This is how much is going to come out. So, do you want to test that? Of course we do. And, oh god, I'm getting really annoyed by Skype now. Let's delete that world, we don't want it. Let's create a new world. And this is just to prove to you. And that's generating level, building terrain, green bar coming up, and over. And so, let's get some sand. We only need 3 pieces, don't we? And we can craft it in this small box. So if we go like that, we get our test block! And I made my own texture, so you can of course make your own textures. And if you remember from the previous tutorial, we made it glow. So if we just go like this or something. Okay, no. If we just go like that, you see it does actually glow. So cool. We've just buried our block. And it has the sand value. It's very weak. I'm pretty sure you remember that from the previous tutorial, yes? Sounds like sand, because we made it sound like a sand, yeah? And so voila! Here's our block with all the characteristics, and you can craft it. Now, why don't we add a furnace recipe? So if we just go, here we go. Furnace recipes. To make a furnace recipe, ModLoader has another method called add smelting, and this is where we're going to create our furnace recipe. So if we just go here, modloader.add smelting, there it is, and it takes two arguments. The block which we're actually going to smelt, so we want our test block.block ID, yes, and we want to what is going to be smelted out of it. Well, new item stack. Let's just say block dot, I don't know, glass, since it is sandish, yeah. And I don't know if you can do this, but if you put 5, yeah, that's how much will come out of just one test block. I don't know if that works, or we might get a crash, might get an error. I think that's the number. Well, now's the time to find out. So, that's our furnace recipe, and it's quite easy, isn't it? So if we go here, we test it out. I'm just going to our world again. And I will have to cut this out so we can just get I can get myself a furnace. So hold on guys, I'll be right back. Guys, so I'm back, I have my furnace here. And well, here comes the moment of truth. I already put some wooden planks in there. If we try cook it, it's going to take 10 seconds. And voila, we get our 5 pieces of glass, you see? Amazing. I say it's a very efficient mod. So there we go guys, thanks for watching my third tutorial on how to mod Minecraft. This is how you create your own crafting, how you create your own furnace recipe. Sorry, that's my recording. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed guys. If you struggle with anything, please tell me in the comments. And yeah, let me just show you something quickly. Right. Crafting Manager. This is where I got the syntax for recipes, yeah? Except I use the ModLoader one. So if you ever get stuck, just look in Crafting Manager. And for furnace recipes, this is where I got the syntax for the furnace recipes. So yeah guys, so you can use that as reference if you ever get stuck. So thanks guys for watching. Next tutorial I'll show you how to create your own custom generation for the block. And yeah, goodbye.